Welcome back, guys, to This and Much More podcast. I'm Evelyn and my co-host.
Rollie Vogues.
And our special guest today is...
my name's Terry. I'm from Mania.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Welcome, Terry.
What's up? Thank you for
having us. Yeah. For like, tell Rollie this shit that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, so, all right. Where's everybody else, bro?
Kelvin was, oh man, that guy, you can't pay him. If his head wasn't connected to his head, if his brain wasn't in his head, he wouldn't have it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's that person. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? He'll be late to his own wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas, I think he got stuck doing some stuff right now. He just texted me. He keeps saying I'm on the way, bro, but he's coming from the other side. But it's all good. I hold it down for the three of us.
Yeah, if he shows up, then cool, you know.
He's probably going to show up for just the credits.
Yeah.
For the picture and shit.
Yeah.
So how'd y'all meet, though? Like, it's three of y'all, right?
Yeah,
Running
three of
Mania.
us. Yeah, I met Thomas and, man, bro, when the sneaker summit and stuff was like really popping, like in 2009, 2010. I was with my homie Xavier and Daniel, and we used to go to these events, sneaker summits and stuff like that. I met Thomas, bought some shoes off of him. He was with some other, like his other homies too that I got real cool with, Pat. And then I bought some sneakers from him, and then, you know, I had him on Facebook, you know?
Yeah.
And we just never really stayed contact, but I knew of him. And then when the vintage thing started popping off, you know, I went to events and I seen him. I'm like, man, I know you from somewhere. And then just saw that he was doing that too. And then Kelvin, I met Kelvin really after, it was like a little bit after, during COVID. I bought a Batman shirt from him. And I was telling him like this idea, like this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I tried doing it before, but it didn't fall through. He was like, you know what, if you're serious, like meet me here. We'll talk about it. And then that's how we all came to play. And it was supposed to be like a two-man thing. And then I told Kelvin about Thomas. I'm like, look, there's this dude out here. I know he's hungry. And he does stuff by himself. And I see him since the sneaker stuff. So I know this guy's like relentless. Like he don't give up. He has a good passion for it. So that's how I came up with like, let's talk to Thomas and see what's up with it. Sure enough, we went to go pick clothes that day. Me and Kelvin. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, when you tell him, this dude walks in. And I'm like, hey, that's Thomas. And I was like, let's go talk to him. And then we talked to him. And then it's like, well, think about it. So I think that day we went picking. We went to go eat Pluckers after. And we sat down. We talked about it. I'm like, all right,
All three of y'all.
Yeah. I'm like, let's think of something. And then like, all right, let's start sourcing. Thomas really had some good leads on some places that where we can go, where we can start. Of course, when in this game, if anyone that's into vintage and sourcing rag houses, you know it's not really all the way easy. Sometimes to get into rag houses, you gotta pay a certain amount, or you already know there's people in there before you, and they don't want to kick that person out. You can't intervene in that. But thankfully, we had found one that's really accepted us and let us do our thing in there that no one's been touching. So yeah, that's been a good thing. So shout out to Thomas for that. He had a good eye. Thomas. Shout out to Thomas. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask about that, like where y'all source at, and I feel like some people don't like to say. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, so y'all don't get y'all stuff from like thrift stores and shit like that.
To be completely honest with you guys, bro, like all last year they probably hit the thrift store like 2 times.
For real?
Dang.
Everything we grab is picked by hand. Like literally we go through piles and piles. This place called Rag Houses. They're all over Houston, all over Texas in general. I think there's some, like there might be a couple in Cali and stuff like that. There's stuff all around the world. Miami. You ever seen Bad Boys or Bad Boys 2?
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene in there. I think it was in Bad Boys 1. When they're doing a police chase and they go through a rag house. I have to show it, yeah. Maybe if I send you a clip, you'll see it.
I know what you're talking about. I was going to ask you, I don't know if this is one. I don't know, right? But is there one on, like, kind of? And it's like hitting?
By,
like on.
behind the,
And then you just got to drive. I don't know how. Oh, you know why I know? I mean, I don't know if I was supposed to say that, right? No. But I'm asking because my mom had like a family, like a friend that she came from Honduras. Oh. And I guess she didn't have papers, so she was working there. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I was just like, and I would ask, because she was an older lady, right? Yeah. And I was really close with her daughter, and I was like, oh, she's like, I'm gonna go pick up my mom, and I'm just like, how much does she get paid? She's like, she doesn't get paid anything. Like they just, and I'm just like, oh wow. I'm like, well, what does she do? Because I saw the place, and I was just like, it looks creepy, you know. Yeah. But it was like a long time ago. Yeah. And then she's like, oh, she's just there with, I don't know, folding or separating clothes, and I'm just like, Oh, okay. And it's crazy that you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, and then the crazy thing, like when you get cool with these ladies, like, cut some of that shit out though.
I can.
Yeah, cut some of it out, like when we say like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
When we
okay.
say- because one of my good homies, he goes to that one, and I don't want to. blow
No,
shit
we'll
up.
just
Yeah.
we'll just bleep it out. Like
We can bleep it
Oh,
out.
yeah,
we'll
just
bleep,
bleep it,
yeah,
yeah,
we'll bleep it out. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
bleep it out.
I bleep stuff
Sorry,
out, but
I was trying to tell you,
No,
but
no,
I
but I was
wasn't
gonna
trying
tell you
to.
the real, but I was like, y'all know, but I mean, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
But yeah, and then normally, like, whenever we go to these kind of places, the ladies that we meet, they've been like in the game and sourcing for other companies and stuff. So you get leads. Like, if you work at one and I asked you, like, do you know where another one is? You'll tell me, like, I used to work at these two prior, so I'll go there next. You know, go ask, you know, see if I can get in. But that's how we got leads before. Like, it's all just they're just circling around, you know, all just
Damn.
circling around Houston. Yeah.
It's
So-
like a whole like sales job, pretty much, right? Like, because you have to be able to talk to the person and
Yeah.
make a good
Just
connection.
Building connections.
A
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
too is it's always like too, like if you ever need like any help and stuff, Spanish, if you speak Spanish, like you're golden, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My Spanish isn't the best, but I can get by, you know what
I was
I'm
gonna
saying?
ask you, do you speak Spanish?
I speak Spanish, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I've been talking to you, like I've been throwing in some Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I keep forgetting to ask you if you speak
Yeah,
Spanish.
I'm half Mexican, half black, so
You have black?
yeah,
You're
half
half black?
real?
Yeah, half black,
I thought
yeah.
you were-
What parent is what?
My pops was black.
Oh.
My mom's Mexican, yeah. My
Oh,
mom's
shit, I did
yeah.
not know that.
I did
Yeah.
not know that
Wow.
either.
Yeah, my last name is Calhoun, so it's not like a typical.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
But whenever
No,
I
yeah,
was in
that
school,
is-
yeah,
that-
whenever I was
that-
in
that
school, they
makes
was
sense.
like, how you spell that? Is it Kajun with the little thing on the top? I'm like,
Oh.
no, it's like literally
C-
C-A-W. I mean, C-A-L.
I was like, W? Damn, he forgot to spell his
C-A-L-H-O-U-N.
last name.
Yeah, I was like, it's literally that. C-A-L-H-O-U-N.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how I would have
That's it.
spelled it.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, y'all thinking too deep. Like,
Yeah.
y'all thinking way too deep. Yeah,
So
yeah.
so they let anybody go in there and like,
No, it's not really like a thing where they let like just anybody go in there. It's like sometimes you might try to go in there and they might have already like a customer that pays that's like been there like for years. They got 20 years on us. That's been doing this. Like people in Japan, Japanese people overseas, they're already on this. Like I don't know if you pay attention to like technology and stuff like that, but you ever see stuff in Japan, they're like we're like ants to them. Like
for real?
like in
Like-
technology wise.
Oh, technology-wise,
fashion,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
all this stuff. Like they're like light years ahead of us. Like I have a couple homies that too that come in the store and like, oh, I'm on this Japanese denim right now and this and that and this Japanese brand's popping. I'm just like, bro, like, and then later on I'll see other people get put onto it. It's in here in the U.S.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, that's crazy. Like,
This guy was like here
yeah,
months ago or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, like the stuff just comes from over there to over here, bro. So that's just been on it before us. So that's one thing too, bro. You always gotta keep in mind. So it's not always like you can't just go in. Hi, I'm Terry. Let me in. Like no. And then they want you to see how much money you're gonna spend. Is it even worth my time?
Yeah.
Because these are people that already have a job and source, and they'll send it to like they might send bundles to like third world country like Africa or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
So they might send it off to, wherever it's gonna go all across the world, to go get they'll pack it up and sell it like that. So they're already making money all day. So my money to them is like, my little
Yeah.
$200 is like pennies to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I guess it's just when you build that relationship, it's like, okay, you can stay. You know?
Isn't that crazy? Like, honestly, I didn't realize like the whole.
Press the mute button on the fourth.
On this
yeah,
one?
that.
Oh, that makes a difference.
Yeah, it was recording that one. And
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
But then what?
It's crazy though, because I didn't even think that it was like this big.
yeah.
Like, I mean, we talked to Luke, right? Shout out Luke. And, he was like, telling us his stuff or whatever. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, whatever. But right now it's more like, okay, down. Like, there's a lot that goes behind the scenes that people don't even realize. I honestly thought, like, oh, he's probably going to thrift stores then. I knew there was, like, the secret locations or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Nah, I knew they were going to rag houses and stuff because you post like reels and shit. Like
I post
that y'all
reels
are
just to
there.
show people because people are like always come in and like, oh, do you find this stuff at the thrift? You have so much stuff. I'm like, it's not from the thrift. Like, even you can go. And also, too, I don't know y'all know what the Goodwill bins are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the bins.
Well, they used to. Well, Thomas used to be good in there before we got together, but he hardly touches them now. Go to him, but he does a lot of estate sales too. Like when
Oh, okay.
sadly when people pass away or stuff like that,
Yeah.
people like put their stuff in their house for auction. I mean, not auction, but they put price out and everything.
No,
But
yeah.
you come up in some of them places, bro.
For real.
This is crazy, yeah.
No, yeah, like they're just
'cause I
trying to
watch,
get rid of it. Like,
Yeah.
Because I watch Paul Can too. And he goes to estate houses and shit like that.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah. This dude's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Has he ever shown up to the store and stuff?
Not to the store, but we've seen him come across like when we go to Dallas and stuff, or like do events, like when we did the bounce back event, the piece by piece. We're set up right by. We're set up by him sometimes, and
Oh, okay.
he always comes, shows love, or says something slick, like, you know, he's always like, "What's up,
Yeah.
baby?" Yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
He's a character,
Yeah.
bro. This is wild.
Nah, he's a real good dude, though. Yeah. Shout out to him.
Shout out Paul, man. So what was Mania before Mania? Because I used to see that y'all had like, I don't know what it was. It's like a storage place, and y'all would do appointments and shit like that. Like, I feel like that's when I first started like seeing you come up again, because I kind of like lost you like in the MySpace and all that shit.
Yeah,
And then I seen you come up in that, and I was like, oh shit, like this is Terry.
yeah. Whenever that shit started happening, bro. Can I curse?
yeah.
Yeah.
That shit started happening because bro, I didn't take this shit serious till COVID happened. Like, we're outside of like Foot Locker. I was Foot Locker for 12 years, bro. So that shit had closed. Not closed, but they put us on hold, like working wise. They're still paying us, don't get me wrong. So
Yeah.
we're grateful for that. Don't get me wrong. But still, you know, I'm at the house, bro. Like, you know, there's no barber. We couldn't get our haircuts by then. We were in the house. Nothing was open. You could barely go get something to eat.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, what can I do to pass by time? And then I already started digging like the year prior. I'm like, man, I'm just on the couch. I felt like that commercial that's like, you're on your couch, you're not doing nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He's like, what are you doing? Just wait.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Don't wait.
Yeah,
Get up.
yeah.
You know?
So I was like, man, let me just try this. So I was like, all right. I changed my name on Instagram because I think it was Chewbacca89 because I was doing shoes. I'm like, okay, let me put heel turn Terry, which the term refers to like a wrestling term. It's like a heel is a bad guy. So that's why I use it. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I did that. I'm like, all right, let me start using, like, when I refresh my page, I'm going to delete all the old stuff I had. I'll start over and use closed pictures now. So it could be like a new page, but I still have my following. You know what I'm saying? So the only thing I left on there was like a picture of my daughter and like a picture of Shane McMahon doing a middle finger. You know? Just I don't know why I just saved that picture. Of course, one of my daughters was on there, yeah. So like, okay, screw it. So one day, you know, I'm like, this Saturday, the clothes were already washed. It was just literally upstairs in a bin full of shit. Like, just, I have a room just like this one that we're in now, just full of clothes. It's clean now.
No, yeah.
But it was like a mess in there. Like, my girl used to be like, you got to clean this up. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm going to do something one day with it. But I'm like, I'm going to do like a 30-piece drop on this Saturday, whatever. I'm going to steam this stuff. And at this time, I'm going to put myself to drop it on my story and on the page and on Depop.
Yeah.
But sure enough, when I did that Saturday, I don't know if you know Icebox. Amanda?
Yeah.
Jessica, Sean Purple's homegirl.
Yeah.
Well, our friend too. I met her in high school also.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
She showed love. Yeah, she bought like 3 pieces from me. And that was what made me kind of like, oh, I could do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that I think about the piece she bought, I'm like, damn, I priced them hoes so low. Like,
Yeah, for real.
But shout out to her. Yeah, she's the one with my first customer like that, bro. And then after I did that, like I did it for like 2 days, like that Saturday and Sunday. I just picked up where I left off on Sunday, and bro, I made like half of my check from Foot Locker in those 2 days, and I was just like, I think I'm onto something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
It sparked something.
Yeah. Like I think I'm onto something, bro. So I'm like, okay, let me just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? So then the Depop was popping. I was sending stuff on Depop, and I was like, man, this would be cool. And then we went back to Foot Locker. They opened back up. Then I didn't have as much time to do it. So then I got with Kelvin and Thomas. Then we started picking more. Yeah. And it started getting to the point where I'm just like, honestly, like, Foot Locker wasn't like my first interest anymore. You know, like, I was kind of growing out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I always told myself, I know you have gone to like places to go eat. And you know that one person behind the counter that's like, you hate your job, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I'm starting to feel like. And I was telling myself, whenever I start feeling like that person, that means I need to go. You know, like, bro, you don't want to be here. What the hell you doing here? Like, you know, like have shitty attitude, shitty service. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't gonna be like that. And I was telling myself, because I've seen people all the way, like, still within the company that was just there for a check now, that they weren't worried about growing and expanding within the company. They were just there because they paid the bills at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to be like stuck.
That.
Like, you're just there.
You don't want that, yeah.
Yeah.
And
then
it
also,
sucks.
it sucks.
Because then you just like, even if when you're the person that works it, you know, and you're just hating your life, and then somebody comes in to get serviced by you, and then you just give them like the shittiest service unintentionally, but it happens, you know.
Yeah, y'all seen the have y'all seen the movie Soul?
Oh, Soul
On
Disney?
Disney?
The Disney movie? Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, so yeah.
When I seen that movie, that movie made me say like, fuck this. Like
Oh yeah, because it did come out right during that time.
During COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
And I watched it with my daughters, and I watched it like 3-4 times, I swear. And I try to put a lot of people on. Like, I showed Jessica this movie. I told her about it.
Yeah.
I showed a couple homies, like, bro, you need to watch this movie. They're like, it's a kid's movie. But I'm like, you don't get the message behind it, though. It's like, bro, like, you know, that's how I see some people, like, they're walking around with no soul, like, just like in a job. Like that scene where they're explaining, like, she's trying to find her body. Like, you know, the little soul thing. And it shows, like, people in the office, the guy just there, like,
Yeah, they're all like,
I think it's 23, right? Or
20, yeah, 20, I forgot her name was a number,
it's 23.
But I was like, see, that's real. Like, people just literally just you know, just wondering about life with no direction, no clue. I was like, I don't want to be one of them. Like, I know I could do something different. Like, I can talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got good customer service, so let me apply it to something that I can make money and feed my family with on my own terms.
Yeah.
On my own terms. So that's what made me, you know, like, finally just go full-fledged and like, all right, I'm leaving.
Was it hard because since you have like your family, did you feel like, oh shit, this is super risky? Because I know a lot of people probably stay in the job because they don't have that to like in their heart to risk it because of their family. You know what I mean? Did you feel like that or not?
Yeah, I mean, hell yeah. Like,
how many? You had one kid at the time?
No, I had 3. I still have 3. But my third one was just born. Like, say, like my third one was born in December, and this was I left like in September. So before she turned 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before she turned 1, I left. So it was one of them things too. Like, I didn't plan on, like, I always told myself like I'm gonna go later, like next year. Like, it was 2020. It was 2020, and I was like, I'll give it to 2021, and I'll just leave. Like, when the year starts over, I'll tell them, you know. Nah, I woke up one day, I went in, and I was like, you don't have to do this no more. Like, what are you doing here? Like, you already told yourself like you're gonna go. Cause I tried leaving before. And then they're like, well, we'll keep you. And then it was when I had demoted myself when I came back to Houston from Oklahoma City. And then there was like, and then I got a store again, and that was like 4 more years later again. I tried leaving before. I tried to get another job. They're like, oh, we're gonna have a store opening for you if you just be here Wednesday. It was the second week of my 2 weeks. That Friday would have made like the whole 2 weeks. So where I quit. If you want a store, be here Wednesday. It was a Tuesday. So I showed up, and then that's how I continued being a manager again. So I was like, okay, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to let that happen again. Because if I keep telling myself next year, it's going to keep happening. And they're going to keep doing that shit to me. So sure enough, I just went in that one day, and I was just like, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I'm not going to do it next year. I'm going to keep telling myself next time. Sure enough, I called my boss, and he didn't answer. He was like, I'm on a call, whatever. And I was like, okay, well, just giving you a heads up. I texted him down. I'm leaving. Like, this is it. He's like, can we talk? I'm like, you can call me. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna answer the phone. There's no love laws. But the keys are. I was working at Gulfgate, so it's an outside store. So like the keys are outside underneath the dumpster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So someone could get in. But my assistant was coming in anyway, so I called her. Told her I'm leaving. I called my girl, and my girl was like, if that's what you want to do, I support you. I'm like, cool. I called Thomas and Kelvin. Thomas was just like, just make sure this is what you want to do. Because Thomas already was an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Thomas was already doing this shit. Thomas was working at Chevrolet, the one by in front of Reliant.
Okay.
The dealership. So Thomas was already making big bucks. Yeah. Thomas left. So when I seen, I'm like, man, Thomas gave up. Not Thomas gave up, but Thomas, you know, like went out on
took
limb.
the step.
Yeah.
Why can't I? You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker was making more money than me. You know what I'm saying? So he went, and then I was like, so he talked to me like, think about it before you do it. I'm like, all right, cool. We hung up. Called Kevin. Kevin was like, yo, I'm half asleep, but what's up? Because Kevin works nights.
Oh, okay.
So he works at the hospital. So he'll go in like at 7 p.m., get out 7 a.m. Yeah. So he's like, all right, bro, we'll talk about it, and we're going to get through this. I'm like, all right, cool. So, you know, I text my boss, I'm leaving. Bro, I swear, when I get in my truck and I leave, I start crying.
Aww.
Yeah, because I'm like, this is all I did for 12 years, you know what I'm saying? So I'm giving up a lot for a chance. It's not even a guaranteed thing, it's for a chance. So I left. Once I left, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course you get emotional, like, but I did feel like weight off my shoulder, bro. I swear I felt like
it's a real feeling, right?
Yeah, bro. I can't describe like the free.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You work somewhere?
Yeah, because
that's
I felt
happened
like,
to him.
Yeah.
Where'd you leave?
I was working an electrician job, and I was getting paid like
Good money.
27, like, and then it was like I was about to like make like the bigger bucks, like 30s and shit. And but it was just like an environment, and I was like, I was not liking it, bro. And I was like putting a lot of stress on me, type shit. Having to wake up early as fuck and drive like to fucking Freeport or every morning, you know. And I was like, man, I'm fucking tired. Like, and I want other shit to do, and then I just quit. And then the time that I quit, the night before I quit, I guess I said like, you know what, I'm gonna quit, right? I was in my office and I was like fucking like having a breakdown, bro. I was just like, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because our son was just born, and I'm like, damn, like I'm gonna lose all these benefits, you know. And I was like, fuck, you know. Yeah,
because the benefits for when you're in the union, they're like really good, you know. And that was my concern, right? But I knew that you could tell just how much he just fucking hated it, you know. Yeah. And when he was like, I want to do it, and I'm just like, well, just quit.
Yeah, and then and I guess it got to the point where I was like, I keep risking. If I could wait more, there's gonna be more to risk. So it's like at first, like it was just me, and then we got together and we got married. So I was like, all right, well now I'm taking care of us, right? And then we get this house, and I'm like, if I don't quit, you know, and we're gonna have a kid, and then we got a kid, and I'm just like, all right, fuck, like now it's a shitload of stuff on the line. If we have a second kid, there's no way I'm gonna fucking quit my job, because it's just too much. You know what I mean? So I had to like make that decision and shit. I still work though. But I work with my dad now. So it's like, he's more like he's able to like give me days off if I want a day off or whatever. Like, hey, I can't make it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because I have my shit, you know. And he's like, all right, it's cool, whatever. So I just go when I want, type shit.
So when you left, how'd you feel?
Man, I felt.
How did you leave?
2 weeks. Yeah, I put my 2 weeks in, and man, dude, I was talking to because I was an apprentice, and so that's just like a helper, like, but you're like going towards becoming a foreman and all that shit. And I was talking to the big guy, you know, and he was like telling me, he's like, man, you're a good worker, man. Like, I think you could be a foreman. Like, maybe next year, as soon as you graduate to school, you know, like you'll be foreman type shit. And literally, that was like during my 2 weeks. He was telling me all that, but he didn't know I had put 2 weeks. And I was like, damn, I don't even want to say anything, because he's like telling me all this, you know, hyping me up. And I want to say like they let me go before, no?
Yeah, because the union is very
the union
prideful.
is like, if you, they're prideful. So it's like, if they find out that you're, because I think I only told my immediate foreman, and I told him, I'm like, hey, I think I'm gonna go in 2 weeks, you know. There's no like putting 2 weeks. It's just, you just don't go no more, you know. And yeah, he's like, oh, fuck it, I'm not gonna tell you to do shit. He's like, if you want, just fucking leave Wednesday, like, and I won't say anything. I'll just say you just never showed up again. I'm like, all right, I guess. And then, but from there, at the school, they put your picture on a wall, and it's like a wall of shame type shit. So I'm pretty sure my picture's up there, I think. Yeah.
It's because they're very...
Or not a picture, your name. Like, your name's up there.
Yeah.
You're a wall of shame. You're a failure because you left them?
Yeah, because you left.
Because it was his fourth year. So once he finished his fifth year, then he was going to make the bigger bucks, right? But he left his fourth. Lo más le faltaba un año.
And if I was to want to go back, they'd be like, nah. Like, nah, you left or whatever. Or I have to wait until the class that I was with, until they graduate. Then I can go back in, but start back like at $14 an hour type shit. But whenever I quit though, I was just like, all right, like it's time to do this, you know. And it became real, like fast. It felt good, but then it became real fast. So
I don't think I necessarily agree with the wall of shame shit. You know, like
no, it's because they're very. It was a very toxic environment, honestly.
I feel you though on that 100%. Like I feel like when I left Foot Locker, like the uppers were talking shit about me, you know, like
but it always happens.
Fucking left because he left and blah blah. Hope he falls on his face or like, you know what I'm saying.
Or they'll be like, oh, let's see him come back, or you know.
Yeah. I'm like, I won't come back. You know, don't worry. Don't worry, I won't come back.
I'd rather work somewhere else and then come back.
Don't worry, I'll figure some shit out. Even if like I fall, I'm not coming back here. Like I have other people of other opportunities that, you know, that flourish and been passed by my face that I've passed on to stay here. So I'm like, there's something out there somewhere else.
No, yeah.
You're not the only fucking person in the world I can work for. Don't worry,
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
sure.
I feel like as guys that y'all are both saying that is, I feel jobs are more like aggressive towards y'all because for me as a girl, I don't think I've ever had like a job where I'm just like, I've never felt not welcome back. Like I feel like all my jobs, they've been like, come back, you know.
Fuck no.
I feel like if you leave, that's it. Like they're just gonna look at you in a bad light. And
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because all my jobs are like, I went at the funeral home. I left because the same thing I see, like, right? I hated going, like, I hated just going and like being the assistant to like the big ass boss, you know? Remember? But I enjoyed my work, but it got to, even he realized, and he's like, are you not happy? And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm happy anymore. You know, I'm going to start looking. And I literally took like half a pay cut than lo que ganaba, just to go work at a school because I needed like happiness in my life. And I didn't have a kid. So I was like, I need to go work with kids, like, you know, like happy stuff, you know? And I did. But I'm always welcome at the funeral home. You know, they're like, come back or, you know, do this, do that or whatever. But
Yeah.
how do you even get into that?
Oh, what was Mania before a store?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was the question.
Yeah.
So that's what Thomas was at Chevrolet. I was for Locker and Kelvin. He still is.
Oh, he still
Nurse.
works nights.
Yeah, he still
Okay.
does the same thing. Yeah, he
Yeah,
works
that's
like
good.
maybe like do 3-4 days over there and maybe 2 at Mania, have a day off, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all schedule for the actual store. Do y'all have like employees or is it just y'all
We
rotate?
have 1, 2. Well, I would say really like 5 employees.
Oh, for
We
real?
have Pay and Miles. Shout out to them. We have my brother. We have Sam and Brandon, which is 2 online people and then 3 people that work in the store. And sometimes too, when we need people to actually help in store, like say like if they're not available, then of course online people help in store, vice versa too. So I would say like, man, we're like the Marvel universe. Like we have an extended family, like Rob, Bronco, all them fools, like Swole B, like all the homies, Pedro, Carlos. So yeah, they all come around too and come
Okay.
pull up, show love, and help out whenever we need for events and stuff. Lane. Yeah, so all
That's
them fools,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I always thought it was just like y'all 3. Like, just because, like, that's how,
Yeah.
whenever you came for the logo and all that, like, I met y'all.
Start off.
Yeah. And then, but even now, though, I always felt like, oh, like, she was like, who's coming? I'm like, oh, it's the main 3. Like, it's just 3 of them. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, but yeah, it's good that it grew to what it is now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's
Because
pretty dope.
eventually that's what you want, right? To be
Yeah.
able to afford to like have other people help you so you can just focus more on like what you like to do, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Like, you ever watch any Round 2 videos?
Yeah, Round 2 Vintage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Sean Witherspoon. Okay, well, like on there, like most people like think that it's just him that runs like Round 2. I'm like, bro, there's like, forgot Luke, and there's one more. Hold on, let me fix this shit. Hold on, edit this part out.
Luke is the one that's like very like high, like not high fashion, but he's like super fashionable, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
The
There's
chunkier guy.
Well, there's 3 of them. Bro, I'm gonna get shit for this. Hold on, I gotta remember the damn name. Hold on.
I like their shit, man. I would watch their shit. Their shit is like 2 hours, 3 hours. Their videos. I just leave them playing while I'm
Bro,
working.
before like we got put on, before we opened up, I used to watch a lot of that. And then when I seen the Chicago video, I don't know if you've seen that video. When they opened up the store in Chicago, the 2-story building, fucking crazy. It used to be like a food place, like a restaurant. So at the bottom they did hype and sneakers, and the upstairs you can go through upstairs is vintage. I was like, this store is like the most beautiful store I've ever seen in my life that does this shit.
Nah, that's fire, dude. And I just feel like Sean's a goat. Like, I don't know. This shit's wild.
Yeah, it's been hold on. It's been fucking crazy, bro. Luke and Chris, fuck man, Finneman.
Oh,
That's
okay,
his
okay.
Instagram,
The tall
my
one,
bad.
right?
Yeah, Chris, yeah.
Okay,
Fuck,
yeah,
my
yeah.
bad, bro. I had a brain fart, but yeah, it's 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
But most people think just when they think of Round 2, they just think of Sean. But I'm like, bro, it's 3. But you just don't see the other 2 really. Like, Sean had the push with the Nike thing, you know what I'm saying, which was dope. I think he did something with the scooters,
Oh yeah, the Vespas.
the Vespa. Yeah, you seen Luca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
because they have the Vespa on there.
If you see any of the, I have my movie nights with my son, so I rewatched all these movies.
My daughter's put me on. Yeah, Luca was fire, but the Vespa, he did a thing with Adidas.
Yeah,
and I think he did a thing with Asics. So I'm like, man, that guy's like on fire. That guy don't miss.
But it's crazy because he was never like it's not like he has celebrity influence like musician type. It came more from like the streetwear and fashion shit, right? And yeah, and then he designed shit like collabed with them and stuff like that. Like, it's pretty wild.
In these episodes, I see like ASAP Ferg pull up, like Lil Yachty in the store, Maxwell Cream, Playboy Cardi, like they all just pull up to go shopping there and just like regular. I'm like, yeah, when we did the store, that's what we kind of imagined, like be a spot for that, like a hot spot.
Yeah.
In Houston, like for people to come. So yeah, that's something that we always had in mind for that.
And how did y'all even come up with the name?
Oh man, we sat there and we're like, bro, it was really like, hey, you give me a name, you get a name, and I get a name, and we talk about it at one time. So whatever he said was like, nah, not really. The other person like, I don't really have nothing, and I had two names. The other one was man, bro. It came from Ninja Turtles, but it wasn't Ninja Turtles. But it's where the Krang. Oh, hold on, Dimension X.
Dimension X,
because that's where Krang, the bad guy, is from. And I was like, well, I wanted to be like an alternative, like from all the other stores in Houston kind of look the same. I wanted it to look different, so like you went to somewhere else, and they're like, it's cool, like the idea behind it, but it's not it's too long. Yeah. Like it sounds like weird. Like let me just go to Dimension X. Like it really sounds like some other shit. Like, oh, we're gonna go trip out. Like what I mean? I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I think I got a logo done and everything, bro.
Oh, for real?
On Fiverr, yeah. And I was like, well, how about Mania? And I'm like, but like WrestleMania? I'm like, yeah, but the word Mania is added to anything. Like Mania, just like an obsessive, like
whole thing around that.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, yeah, like that makes a lot of sense. I'm like, yeah, because vintage really is like everyone's vintage is different. There's 60s or 70s, it's true vintage, which I just said, like people don't like the wrestling. Like I collect a lot of wrestling. People don't like that. People collect like stuff from the 70s, 80s champion sweaters. Like it don't matter. It's all the same shit. And everyone still has like the, not sickness, but everyone still has the want to have stuff from the past. Yeah. Like, so I'm like, I think this is the perfect name. So that's when we went with it. And then that's when I hit you. Like, I think this is the name, bro. So do something here. That show was wild. Yeah, but don't do too much comic booky, but still give me some color, Yeah. And the color you sent us, like, bro, I remember, shout out to you though, for sure. Whenever you send us, like, hey, I'm not gonna stop until we agree on something. So most people, like, of course, like when you do on Fiverr, they're like, you get
the 3 revisions.
3 revisions, and then you're done. You need some more, you gotta pay me again. But you're like, hey, bro, I'm gonna send you like 20 colors. I remember I was like going back and forth with the guys, like, hey, he sent it. He's like, all right, try to make it black and blue. And I'm like, no, I don't like blue. My favorite color is red. I'm like, all right, do it black and red. I'm like, nah, it's too plain. And then you get back to me in orange. I was like, and I think, like, it like,
yeah, it kind of like popped.
Yeah, it calls for attention. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, like, it's really good colors. Because
I was editing right here. I was like literally sitting right here, doing it right here. You remember that or not?
In here?
Yeah. Yeah, you had your office in here, right? I don't even know, but I just remember being here, and then I had like I think it was this table. I was like designing and shit. I forgot what was in here. It was before I think you made it a whole vinyl thing. I don't know. Okay. I forgot, but I remember I was being in here though. I was here.
Yeah, because I remember him working on it, and I remember I was like, oh, and then because I think we were talking about it, right? Like the actual logo, and I was like, oh, it looks pretty like dope or whatever.
Yeah, shout out to him. And then the thing too I liked about him was like, kind of like it wasn't like an own font, but like we gave him ideas and he worked with it to like take out like instead of having it says MANIA exclamation mark, but he kind of did something to where it's kind of like some of the letters like
merged and stuff,
merged into it, so where it don't like, man, what kind of font is it? Like I don't know, because it's connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what. Excuse me. That's what I liked about it. Yeah. It all went in, and then the way he blended the black, white, orange. I mean, black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I love because I remember when he also did the rug, it was fucking hard. Like for
the rug was kind of hard.
He gave us 2.
Yeah.
I fucked up the first one, but I don't even see where he fucked up at.
It's just the way I try to blend the the colors, and I'm like,
colors,
damn, I don't like it. You know?
Did you do it? Was it up and down, or did you do sides? The side one.
I think I did up and down, and then
on the
second
first one, right?
yeah.
Porque salen los little dots así.
Yeah,
Because I remember
the second one I did
when he worked on that one. It was one of the first ones, right?
Yeah, it was one of the first.
Yeah,
ones.
and then I remember that he's like, "Fuck, how am I gonna like blend the colors?" Because the logo, you know, is like that. And I remember I was just like, "Well, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you offered." So then, but it came out pretty cool. And then he said that he wanted to make a bigger one, and I remember he did make a bigger one.
Yeah, I was like, man, I want to make a big one, like.
Yeah, because we've had people tell us that they've seen it at the store. You know.
Yeah, they always take a picture of it. We have the little one you gave me in the dressing room, and then we have the big one in the like where you sit down and you take pictures.
Yeah,
like this one.
yeah.
Yeah, but I remember I told the guys, I'm like, he's gonna do us one. Like, all right, and they're like, well, bro, we're gonna get two for the price of one because he messed up. And they're like, okay, cool. And then they brought it, and I was like, well, let's see how bad it is. We're gonna use it. The other one,
Yeah.
and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just little. You know?
Yeah,
it's just
Mitchell,
little.
little
Because you told me, because when I gave you the dimension, you're like, all right, you sure? I'm like, yeah, it sounds good in my head. And then when you buy it, I'm like, damn, this wasn't big at all.
Yeah,
Thankfully, we just have it in the dressing room.
Yeah.
So if you ever see it, y'all come to the store and y'all taking pictures with the rugs, this is the guy that did them.
Yes,
And the logo. And the logo. From scratch, yeah.
And I think that's how Blue Bus found you too, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's
did
how-
Blue Bus and stuff?
No.
his,
No,
his rug.
that's how he found us.
Yeah.
Like, because I think he was saying that he was like, oh, I like the rugs, and then you're like, oh yeah, I don't even know how he said it. He said it on the podcast, but I forgot what he said exactly.
Yeah, that I think you said, oh, you know, that he did it and that he did your logo or whatever or something like that, and then
Yeah.
so he reached out to him and he got a rug too.
Yeah, I made a rug for him. That bitch is it's big.
Yeah.
You did the one with the butts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Grateful Dead, like the bears out
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
It took a while. I was in there for like 4 days maybe, like
like a
just
lot of
doing the yarn. Yeah, that was a lot of colors.
No, honestly, I think that's one of my favorites. That
Yeah, it's a
because
badass.
his
Like,
is like it was big and the color just pops, you know. Yeah, I think his was one of like
yeah, I like detailed rugs like that.
yeah,
But it is time consuming as fuck though. But
because he only goes in for like a few hours, not like all day.
I
or
do like
whatever.
2 hours a day. Like I'm just like I'm in and out. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to be in there for too long.
Yeah, hell yeah. I know you got a lot of other stuff to do throughout your day and your son.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, my son touches all of the rugs. When he finishes, he goes to see. He'll look at them and then he wants to like just touch and feel all of them, like all of them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So anybody who got rugs and shit, like it's been touched by Milo and shit. What's the best and worst thing about having a store?
The worst thing, bro, is just like, to be completely honest, everyone thinks it's easy. It's not easy. Like, I have friends that tell me, like, oh, I've seen you do this, or they'll be like, oh, you don't have time for this no more, or oh, you're the one with the big money, you're rich because you have a store. I'm like, that doesn't mean that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think about what goes into like having it, like taxes and like
The expenses.
what goes on, payroll, like stuff like that. Like, bro, y'all think like I'm taking home like $1 million a week type shit. Like, no, not at all. Or we are like, nah, bro. Like, sometimes, you know, you break even for the week, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Move on to next week. Hopefully you do better next week. You know what I'm saying? Especially like being in the market that we do too. Like, we're standalone. We don't have a mall to like, for people to come in like that. We have nonstop traffic. So one week could be better than the next. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I could say that's like really like, it's not as easy as people think. You know, a thing that I do like about it is, you know, the people that I've connected with that I've met, even like people that used to shop with me at Foot Locker, they'll come there now, you know, and continue like our relationship, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also the cool new people that I've met along the way, that we've all met along the way, you know, our regulars and customers like that and stuff. So that's a cool thing that we do too. That I've grown to love it a lot, especially like when we do markets. I love going out of town and meeting new people and showing them like what we do too. Like other people still do vintage like us, but it's like the fact that someone from Texas or Houston left, because I feel like all the stores in Texas or Houston, like they just stay there. Like they're just worried about Houston.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not worried about Houston. I did what I want to do here already. I've gone, you know, it's still growing. Don't get me wrong. I'm not done. We're not done. But there's a market outside of here too. Like, we're about to go this week to Atlanta, the Thrift Con. I don't know if you know what Sneaker Con is.
Yeah.
This is what like Sneaker Summit, but a bigger one. But there's a Thrift Con too. And we're going to Atlanta this weekend. This upcoming Thursday to Sunday for that. So that's big for us too. They came last year to Houston and they went to the Reliant, and that was dope as fuck. So when we seen they're doing it again, they just did Los Angeles like a month or two ago. We missed it, but this time I'm like, man, we could drive to Cali. If we could drive there, I mean, we could drive to Atlanta. If we could drive there, it's close enough. Then let's go kill it. So that's what we're gonna do.
So y'all having your own pop up over there, or it's just a
like they do vendors and stuff, but it's on a bigger like mass. Like I'm telling you, like it's like crazy lines, like crazy shit. Like last time we did it in Houston, that shit was crazy. And then I love it too. Like when they came here, people come from everywhere else. Like we have like now people from like North Carolina that we sell to, Florida, stuff like that. Hawaii, there's people from Hawaii now we ship stuff to.
You should get like a little map and.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, good
and
idea.
Then,
Pinpoint where we send stuff.
Yeah. And that'd be badass to put it like on your store.
Hell yeah! Like Kelvin, he just went out of town to Hawaii. And then he met with some store over there, and they're like, man, we don't get, they don't have rag houses. They don't have people that come in a lot to bring in clothes. Like, I'm like, you know what? We get so much clothes, we can wholesale it to him. And then sure enough, every week he's been buying like, we send him like a box of like, maybe like 50, 60 pounds of clothes for him to resell over there. Of course, we give it to him like at a market, at a discounted price. Still, we make profit on it, but still he's going to make profit on it again. He's like, bro, the stuff they have over there, like the stuff over here we're selling for 15, 20, he says over there for 30, 45. I'm like, well, shit, still get rid of it, bro. Because we just have too much of it at a time sometimes. Yeah. Like right now, the stores, it seems like a lot of stuff in the store. There's still a lot of stuff in our storage room too.
Oh, for real?
Storage unit, yeah.
Do you try to like keep a certain amount like on hand at all times, or does that go up and down?
It depends. Like the ones we always stay like a lot stuck with, bro. Like we always have like a lot of, is crew necks. Cause we get so many at a time. We buy so many, and like when we go through some, go bring some for storage. Go bring some for storage. The t-shirts we try to do it, but within a week's time we have to bring it back out already. Crew necks and hoodies and stuff like that, that'll stay for like months till we bring out some new ones, because we just have so many. Yeah. We cycle through so many. But t-shirts are always gonna sell first.
Do y'all ever do you all like rework a lot of the clothes or no?
We've never done it. Nah, to be honest with you. You know what? Kelvin does tailoring.
Yeah,
he does tailoring. And he does some shit for me. Like if I have a hole or something, like I'll like this one right here. Like I probably won't tell him to close it because I like little detail. But like I don't mind. Me personally, I don't mind if a shirt's thrash. I like the thrash look of it, faded and stuff like that. But we've done some stuff before for customers too, like bring it in or like, hey, this shirt has this hole in my armpit. Can I do it? I'm like, yeah. But it's never as like, oh, I'm gonna take a piece from this jean and put it on this jean where this hole is.
Because you've seen that. I don't know if y'all know, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all know, but I don't know like who runs it. But like the Imperial, there's like an Imperial girls one.
Yeah.
And then I seen, and so remember, because I have like a sewing machine and I practice to do like the whole crop thing and like I know how to do it. And I was like, he's like, oh, you should resell whatever. But I just feel like it didn't like get my attention to wanna like actually go and resell, you know, and get vintage stuff. But I do like reworking my clothes.
So what do you do? So okay, it's a shirt. It's just I'm gonna give you a regular shirt, right? What do you like?
So you can either crop it and give it that look where it's just like flowy, but it by itself it rolls the shirt, and that's a nice little crop, right? That's one way. And that literally I have like it's like a rotary blade. I just literally cut it straight down. I measured from like this side and this side to make sure that it's the same, and I crop it, and that's it. And like a lot of girls like that raw. It's called like a raw crop or something, like raw edge, because it's literally just a cut like that. That's the one way.
Do scissors just
no, so the scissors, if you do that, then it'll give it that look, the choppy look, and that's ghetto.
And the other one's like a pizza cutter, like
it's literally like a pizza cutter.
Oh, so it's a flat.
Yeah, it's just a flat cut.
Whenever when we finish, I'll show you because for sure. I like my brand. I did a crop top this last chapter, and I have the shirts up there. But I haven't cut them because my friend's gonna come and I'm gonna measure her for hers or whatever. And literally, I just lay it out, measure, and then I just cut it like that, like if it's a pizza. That's one way. The other way is you can cut it like with the scissors, like you said, and then just fold it and then sew around it. And
it'll make the
But I have the
thread.
So I have it. My sewing machine has the 2 needles. So I can give it the two lines instead of the just one, you know. That's another way. And then
The one is the one that's popping.
no,
Single
The
stick.
singles.
no, yeah, that's I do know that because he did tell me like the whole single stitch stuff. And then there's like the crew necks, like how you saying that y'all like keep them or whatever. There's like the bands like this.
Yeah,
I
see girls like that. Like it stays scrunchy. Like
yeah.
like it's cropped, but it's goes to your like it stays on your body.
Yeah.
It's not
so
flowing,
it's
yeah.
like an elastic band that you get, and then you obviously that'll be a little bit more complicated, right? Because you don't want to cut like a good ass hoodie and then a girl that's like a size large ends up getting it, and then you cut it to where it fits a medium girl, you know, because it's an actual band or whatever. But yeah, it's like an elastic band, and you just pretty much fold it like this and then put the band inside of it. And then just make sure you hold it on one end and then you sew it and close it. I did one already. I'll show you because I tried it. And then there's the other ones where if you want to keep it like and give it the original look, you cut this off from right here and then sew it up. And it's a crop. But it still has the original stuff from the bottom. It's a lot of stuff that you can do, but it's reworked. It's nice. Like, and then there's also like the little ones that you can pull, like you know how
like a windbreaker. You know how you can pull and
on the
then,
side. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
tighten
cool.
it,
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell those, and then you could literally do that with the stuff.
the crew neck or hoodie or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I can show your friend how to do all of that
Show
stuff.
a trick on it too. Shit,
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to hit
'cause,
you up. I'm gonna have to bring you a bundle. Like, hey, look, I'm gonna bring you 20 pieces and see if you can rework them for me, and we'll see how it does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'd be down.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I
Yeah,
got
'cause
the time.
I've seen girls take like a big ass crew neck and then they'll do a crop top and then like a skirt out of it.
Yeah,
like-
they'll do fucking shorts, like literally.
out of the bottom half that they cut off.
Yeah.
They'll make
So
So it's a matching set.
what do they do?
like let's say it's like a XL hoodie, crop top or whatever. I mean a crew neck. They'll cut it and then they'll make it a crop top, and then with the leftover from the bottom, they'll make some shorts or
What the
Because
hell?
it's so big.
yeah.
Okay.
But the shorts-
Oh, but now it's a set.
And then now
It's
it's,
a
a set.
set,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, that's fucking tight.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried that, but I do want to like try the whole shorts thing because when he used to like he sells through Depop or whatever, I would just go and buy myself like be like, oh, all right, I'm gonna rework this, I'm gonna rework that, and I've done a few, and I think I've sold a few too, like just to like family or whatever, but it's badass because it's just like it's a one piece, like it's already a one piece,
Yeah.
it's already vintage, and then you're gonna rework it to make it more to like the style now. For girls, right? It's different. Like
You think that'll take away? My bad. Do you think that'll take away from its value?
No, I don't think so because I think it has already its own like, or have its own like wave. Like that's something that we have talked about in the store though before. Like, what can we do for ladies? Because like, don't get me wrong, like girls will still come in and buy like the bigger stuff. But how about the girls that like when I go to events? This is the first time it clicked in my head when we went to ThriftCon, the one when they came in Houston. One of the homies had a booth that was a men's and women's side, busting. The women's side all day busting, bro, busting. He had stuff that he reworked, and he also had like girls like spaghetti things, but like the Y2K one, like Powerpuff Girl, like stuff like that. Even simple like white colors, like $5, $10 stuff, like Fast Money, all day. His shit was busting, bro, and I was like, bro, like, why haven't we like clicked on this and like why can't we? But it's just like. As men, he has his girl doing it with him. So his girl's the one picking the woman stuff. But I don't know where to start with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But we do have Paula that works with us. Pay, we call her. She has been like, putting her head like, let me know and I'll get it ready. Because she sells that stuff too on the side. And I'm just like, bro, it's crazy. Like, the woman shit is still hits like the men stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But I think it's pretty cool, like how if it was to be like a guy's crew neck, and then you rework it to make it a girl one, then I think that's like dope,
Yeah.
Because it's
There'll
just
still
like
be
it's
like on here, there'll still be like flowy.
yeah.
But then it'll just be strong. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's just a lot that you can do, because I feel like a lot of his stuff, like I'll wear and it's like oversized, whatever. But then I did buy like my own stuff and then just reworked it and for me or whatever. But
I think that's a badass idea.
yeah, because he told me he would maybe be like just rework it and rework the clothes and sell it, But I just I mean, I just do it and then I end up liking it and I keep it, you know? So it's just like, because I have my Depop too, but, oh no, I think I deleted it. Now I'm like on Curtsy or something like that. And it's a girl app and it's just.
Curtsy?
Yeah. I think
Never
that's.
heard of it.
Yeah, it's
like Depop, but just girl clothes.
Yeah, because I told Roland, I feel like yeah, it's Curtsy. That's what it's called. So now it's like I'm planning on selling there. Because the whole thing, how you had your room, that's how I had with my girl clothes.
You feel like it's a bunch of like.
So then I deep cleaned the whole house, right? Well, I've been doing room by room all week. And then I did our room and he's like, oh, damn, like, where'd you put all the clothes? I'm like, oh, it's under the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like,
oh, she just do it like a kid. Like when you're a kid, your mom's like, you clean your room before you go out. Yeah. And
because honestly, it's so much that I'm just like, fuck, I have to go through all of this, take pictures, make it look nice. Because you got to make it look nice, you know? Yeah. It's a lot of work. So yeah, I understand how you said, you know, that.
Yeah, it gets like that. Yeah, it gets like that.
How'd y'all come up with like Mania Market? Because obviously y'all were doing pop-ups and everything, and then you decided to have like your own event.
Yeah, we just doing markets like let's say like before we even opened the store, we did like Rax markets. Like shout out to them, Zay. We were doing their stuff, Zay and Ron. I'm sorry, and we were doing their stuff before we opened. That helped like bring in money for the store. Like let's say like we'll go do a market. We're making like 3,000 or 4,000 on one day at a market. I'm like, all right, go put it in the bank account, and it's gonna go towards the store and stuff like that. So like, sure enough, when we all opened the store, like we didn't really have time when we opened to do the markets anymore. Because I'm like, now we have a store, so we don't have time to really stepping out until we figure out, you know, like a solution to where we could, you know, kind of do it here and there. So we did that, and sure enough, Thomas had the idea, like, why don't we just have our own, you know? I'm like, okay, like why not? Like we got a good enough following or buzz at the time, so I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. So sure enough, we did it, and whenever we did it, it popped off good. Like it did good. We're just trying to ponder on the name. I'm like, man, just call it the Mania Market. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. Double M. You know. So then the theme too. The first one we did, like, we had the homie Nate. We put him in a dunk tank. At the time, his Instagram name was La Flame Vintage. So we put him in a dunk tank. And his picture used to be of Charmander, the Pokemon. So I was like, okay, put him in the dunk tank, and we got a graphic called like "Put Out the Flame," like, you know, put out the fire, you know. Yeah. So we had that, and we did like a putt thing. We did we had a homie who came through with like this. He had to shoot like this Nerf ball, the little ball, into like a little hole of a shoebox. And he's like, bro, I had like at least 90 people all day trying to do it. I did it. And my first try, and I was fucking around, and I was like, for real? I was like, boom, and I was like, oh shit! And then I won the shoes. He gave me some. I won some shoes, some Jordan 1s. Yeah,
damn.
So, the world,
that's
the world store. Yeah, I won them from him, and he's like, oh shit, and I was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, and then we did. I think there's 2 other things we did, but yeah, DJ was pretty cool. Yeah, live music, food. So. And then we had like, I think like 40 vendors. Yeah.
And then y'all get money from the vendors too, right? So it's like.
Another thing, people think too, if you're everyone watching it, we don't get that shit for free. The video is not free. Although it is in our property, we still pay for that shit, bro.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's next. I never actually seen. I've never gone to a market. You know, but
it's right there by the store. Where the store is on the right.
Yeah.
You just unlock the gate, open it, and where all the art is. That's where we line up the people.
Oh,
like, just go do the shit right there. Yeah, so that shit's not cheap.
Damn.
That's just not cheap. So the profit really comes. The profit don't really start playing until the day of the market to what we sell in store. Really, to be honest with you.
Damn.
Yeah, so that shit's like, well, you can bleep it out, but shit's like, the shit costs us, 20, and then you get back for your deposit. And they give you back only the. So I'm like, if I get 40 people at 150, I'm barely making $500 around there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, I did all that work, and I still have to pay for my DJ, the food vendors. We don't even charge them. We let them keep the money sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And then say we want to do like, we want to bring stuff here, like, oh, we want to do a $5 sale or something, like. We go buy it, so that's already taken away from the little profit we just made. And especially that first one, we spent so much money because we did like a food stand with our girls. We did like a food stand where we did tacos, hot dogs, chips, drinks. That costed us. We did the rent out the duct tape costed. We built all that stuff out like the putt golf. That costed money. So I'm just like, the people think like, oh, bro, y'all just swimming in profit. I'm like,
yeah,
no.
yeah, they don't. People never really think.
No,
they only
don't.
think that they only see the outcome, but they don't see what goes in, and they don't see like the expense and all the shit.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't even know, like,
Yeah. But what would you say would like how would you say you benefited from the market then? Like, that doesn't have to be monetary, but I guess
connections, right?
it's just building
Also,
connections.
yeah,
and
building connection. Like even these people that like that did the market with us, like even till now, like people who've done the market with us. Like the last one we had people from Dallas, and Austin pull up, which was pretty cool. The first one we did, we had homies from Corpus pull up and did it. And this might be some people that we've never met in person. So just to meet them in person is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they'll pass the word out over there, like, oh yeah, I did this with the homies, blah blah, XYZ. So that's pretty cool. And also too, just to keep it to where like when we do markets too, because some people do markets and I feel like if they just do a market, that's it. They just do the market. You bring your stuff and sell, that's it. But when we do stuff, I try to connect with everyone. Like everyone that's ever met me or seen me, if we're cool, I go around like, what's up, little daddy? Like, what's up? What you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's up, baby? Like I try to talk to everybody, every vendor, tell them hi, even if I don't know. I try to introduce myself or say hi. Everyone, I try to make smile, laugh, and feel welcome. Like, bro, this is like a place for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like other people when they just host this shit, they just literally host it. Hey, your tent's right
set
there.
up right there, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go do my thing, like
Yeah, because there's so many now, like pop up, like everywhere
So
now.
many.
So it's just like
so many.
Like, damn, because like today I have to go pick up some freshies from a girl that she's gonna collab with my brand, and she's gonna be at a pop up, like Good Vibes or something like that. So I feel like there's just so many now. Like,
and then we try to do them. Now that there's so many, we try to do them every 3 to 4 months.
Oh, okay.
When other people try to do them every 2 or every month, like 2 times in a month, something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or once a month. Like I try not to do that. Like give it to
Give
where
some
you
time,
build some kind of anticipation for the next one. Like after we're always done with the one we did, like the one I just did. We did it in what's the month that just came by? March, February.
February.
Yeah, we did one for February. I think February was.
Yeah. I felt like it literally
No,
just
yeah,
happened.
it was because I had it in. No, it happened it was the first week of March, I think, the first Sunday. Oh no, it was February. It was February because I had it on the calendar.
Like 28th or some shit.
Yeah,
Some shit. Like I think it was like the last Sunday.
the 27th.
Oh, so yeah.
The 27th.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because we had it on the calendar, the 27th.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
So as soon as that shit's done, like that same night, we'll get DMs like, "How can I do the next one?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm not even
Thinking about
there
it.
yet. I'm still cleaning up the mess that people left
The
behind."
hot dogs
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. When people do that shit, we have to clean up.
to get your
I
deposit
think to get my
back.
deposit back. Yeah. So one time we didn't get our deposit back.
For
So all that
real?
money I told you we spent, we lost.
Yeah. Dang.
And then they tore down the curtain from an artist that was there, so we had to pay for that stuff too. It was like additional $800 on top. So I was just like, "Fuck, man." But yeah,
Oh my god. But yeah, for sure. Whenever you do the next one, we need to connect him with Erica.
Yeah, so,
Man,
so
'cause-
she can sell birria tacos.
Some man, because those
are bad, bro.
her birria tacos are fucking good, and
Yeah.
I know she has a good a good amount of like following that.
Yeah, like she had her first pop up, and when we got there, the line was long as hell, like long as fuck. I was like, and there was it's kind of fucked up, right? It's not fucked up, I guess, but so it was at this. I forgot where it was.
Calle Once or something like
Calle
that.
Once. It was like this little restaurant. And the chef, the girl that was there, she was like, "Oh, you should come through and host your pop up over here, and then you sell your birria tacos, and I'll sell my fried fish or whatever the fuck she was doing." And nobody was going over there, bro. Like she was right next to her, and the whole line was just for the tacos.
fried
And,
fish.
yeah, it was like
Mojarras.
mojarras and shit, and nobody was going. But she was, but she was the one hosting the thing pretty much. But then Erica just kind of like.
Over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like-
and then she had her own little vendors.
Well,
like,
because I
you
feel
know.
like everybody that was there, it literally
Was more for
did
her.
go to support Erica, and
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, so she was like promoting
Not
it
knocking
a
the fish
lot.
though. I'm not knocking the fish. Like,
Yeah, he said he
Had some
obviously
last night,
he don't
you
like
know?
it.
No, I hate
you know,
seafood.
like for real. Man,
Hell
we
yeah.
just had some
Comes from
last
the
night.
water. Keep it in the water, bro.
That's my favorite.
Nah.
I love seafood.
My girl be eating like the soup with like her mom makes it with like the fish heads.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
no.
I can't do that.
Like shrimp and crab and shit. I'm just like,
Where is she from? Where's your girl from?
Guanajuato.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like seafood's more for like is more in Central America. My family's Salvadorian, so El Salvador is literally like they were born with like
they're all fishermen type shit.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
So it's just seafood everywhere.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, we had some last night since we can't eat meat on Fridays right now. Lent
Because it's
and all that
Lent
shit.
season.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, like, so how you were saying that like round 2 has like big people show up and shit. Like, have y'all had any like celebrities, even hometown heroes?
We had man, what's that dude's name? Eslabon.
Eslabon?
Yeah.
The Armado?
Armado, yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah.
came by, yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they came by after hours one time. They hit us up and were like, "Hey, I know y'all close at 7, but can I come by on I'll be like at 7:05." I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool. Come through." And they cashed out.
But you knew that was them, like
I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, because they wrote us from I guess they don't have a.
So they have the group IG, and then they have their
Pedro hit us up. Pedro Tovar.
Okay, yeah.
And he had like, I saw his shit was like 1.7 million. I'm like, who's this guy? And then I asked around, and they were like, bro, that's I hit my boy Kevin up. Mm-hmm. Kevin was good friend of the shop too. He's homies with Santi. I'll get to him in a little bit too. That he did he's like, oh yeah, that's this group, blah blah blah, the Mexican group that's popping right now.
Yeah, they're popping.
I'm like, okay, cool, but I'm like, we already had told him to come through, like fuck it, you know.
Yeah.
So he came by, and then sure enough, when we had posted, like Thomas was there, Thomas took a picture with them, and then all these other people were like, bro, they went by, blah blah. I showed my girl, and then my girl was like, oh my god, they went by. I'm like, what am I? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, it's cool. You know, they came by, so she shout out to them. And then the other thing too, we had who else came by? Peter Rosenberg came by.
Okay.
From Hot 97.
Yeah.
He came by, and I wasn't there for that shit though.
For real?
But fuck, man,
Damn.
I wish I was fucking there, man. I was to meet him and talk to him, talk about wrestling. But he went by. Jordan Bentley, the creator of Hypeland, that brand that's in Paxton and Zoomies.
Yeah.
He went by.
Damn.
And he spent some money with us. He chopped it up with us, and then of course we get occasionally we get when you say hometown hero, I think like someone like the homie Santi. Mm-hmm. He came through like from TikTok and stuff like that. Kev, all the homies like J. Cole, his girl Valentina came by too. So like a lot of like I could say what you call like social media people do come to the store.
Yeah.
And thankfully, you know, it's because of word of mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to like everyone that's ever came by the store and show love because of word of mouth or seeing it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Because the internet goes a long way, a long.
And y'all be making skits with them and stuff.
We done like a couple like here and there and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we done a couple like here and there, but nothing like we never try to like push our boundaries. Like, oh, do this for me, do this for me. And I'm like, bro, you show love. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You show love. Yeah.
Well, if y'all go from This and Much More, let them know y'all are from This and Much More.
Yeah. Yeah. But the two también, like, it's also like I know that whenever they go places and people are already trying to like hound them and do stuff like, do this for me. And, you know, me just being a human being, I'm just like, I know sometimes it's like,
yeah.
do I have to like, sometimes too, we get like DMs like, hey bro, I'm on the come up. Can you shout me out? And blah, 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 blah. And
yeah.
I'm like, I do this one time maybe, you know, but if you keep doing it and telling me, or like even sometimes just like, man, just let it come out natural. Like if I was gonna do it, I was gonna do it because I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Not because you asked me to. You know what I'm saying? And I think now we got to a point where now it's just more like they do it because they actually like, you know, mess with us. You know?
Yeah.
Not like we ask them to do it. Like, hey bro, I'm gonna do this for you. Let me do this for you. I'm like, all right, cool, go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's because at one point you have to start building the connections. But it has to be like genuine. Like it's always difficult, I guess. Like even if I want to start working with somebody, like design wise, like I hit them up on some cool shit. Like I know a bunch of people, and I know they know. Like, all right, let's say like Dai Soho, right? Like I'm cool with him, and I know he's cool with Travis Scott. I know he's cool with like all these celebrities, but I never ask him anything. Like I never tell him like, hey bro, like. Let Travis Scott, you know what's up. Let him know this and that. Let Mike Dean like know that I'm a designer, bro. You know, like anything. Like I feel like I never go after that because then at that point, it just seems like you're kind of like using them. Mm-hmm. But in a way, if you don't speak up then you're never gonna make that connection either. Like maybe Daisoho probably don't even. He's probably like he don't care to. He's not asking me to link him up with nobody. So sometimes I've gone to like the studio with him, and then like there's other artists there. And last time he was like, "Hey, come to Cho Sammy's house. Like we're like over here in Jersey Village," and I was like, "Fuck, like I'm not gonna be able to make it," type shit. But once it starts being like that, like then I'm like, all right, like those are the opportunities that I guess you can take instead of asking like, "Hey, bro, link me up with Cho Sammy." You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like it's better to build connections like that, just straight up off of a friendship or relationship rather than favors. Or what do you think? Or what are you gonna say?
No, yeah, I was gonna say that I think it's better when it does come off like genuine, you know. But I see, like you said, if you don't speak up, it won't happen. But I just think the opportunity is gonna come up eventually, you know, and that's when you gotta take advantage of it. I feel.
Yeah, whenever it does approach itself, like when it's out there, you do just. Sometimes you just gotta, you know, seize the opportunity and reach for the brass ring, as I would say. Yeah, and try to take your opportunity from it, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, like.
If you can make it, then I mean, if it does happen, it happens. Like we had this thing too. Tried coming to the store before.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
But he didn't make it or what?
You have to cut all this out.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell y'all, but fuck it. But the other motherfucker was like asking for shit for free, like everything.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, for like Instagram shout out. Because the store he just went to before that, he got it for like, it was like store credit. And he got it to like, I think they said he got his shit to like, so you owe me the, and he told him, yeah, good luck with that. And then he left.
Damn.
Yeah. And he just shouted him out and expected that was like the payment.
But he shouted them out though?
Yeah, but still, it's not like, you shout me out, I'm gonna give you store credit. He got a couple of shoes and stuff for all his homies that were with him. Mm-hmm. And then when they got to 100, they're like, okay, well, covers it, so you just owe me. Okay. He told him, yeah, good luck with that. And then, ya se fue. And then, I was like, man, fuck no. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, and then he wanted to go to the store.
Yeah, after they told me, they called me like, hey, he's, no, that was the first time. Then he tried coming back. When he came back to Houston, the guy who got him to the other store, he still stayed in contact with him. He's like, hey, he said he wants to come to the store. And how much are you trying to give him? And I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I it's not really like about a number. It was just like when you come in and I feel like you're genuine, then if you wanted to pay or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's more of shit like that.
Yeah, I feel like you would have been more likely to be like, if he buys $1,000 worth of shit, like just be like, hey, bro, take this, you know, like some shit. Like,
it's on me, you know what I'm saying? But he already had in mind, like, because he got the other store, I was gonna do the same. I was like, no. Damn. So yeah, so I had to pass on that shit. But really, I felt like we still gotta stand our ground on this shit.
You know yeah.
Like fuck that.
For sure.
Then what? Okay, what's gonna happen? He's gonna shout us out, and then the people from.
And what if you don't even get anything from it?
From his camp, gonna be like, oh, I could go there and do the same thing. Like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Which is crazy because that's how come like a lot of influencers nowadays or whatever, you know, on social media people like take advantage of like small businesses. But then in my head, I'm just like, how are you, you know, like even with that mentality, like it's just like it's fucking, you should know that it takes money to make money, you know. So it's like you asking for free shit is like, what the fuck, you know.
Yeah. So like with Santi and them, like they go in there with the mentality like, oh, I'm gonna pay for my shit. Like
they pay for the shit. Yeah.
Like they don't let that fame like get to them type shit. Like
they pay for their shit, and we might throw like two things in there like on the house, like here you go, you know what I'm saying, like appreciate you. But they always come in like with like an open mind, like, hey, I'm gonna do this for you and stuff like that. They already know, like, okay, after they're done, like, my boy, thank you, my boy, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they show much love, like, much love. The craziest thing too, like when I first met Santi, when we did the stuff, like before I knew what TikTok was, bro, he did his shit and he shouted us out on his TikTok, bro. All day, like my online was like, we had what do y'all use for online?
Shopify.
You know when you sell something, it has the notification, like, ding, ding, ding.
The money sound.
Yeah, it's just like on the commercial. It was on the commercial, like the one they did a commercial of Ass Pizza. And then that sound, bro, all day we're getting that fucking sound all day, and I was like, another order. Yeah,
Damn,
she was
fire.
cool. Yeah, she was tight.
It's a badass feeling, right?
Yeah, she was tight. She was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I seen that ass. I don't know if you've seen it. It's ass pizza's like this guy. He's like all tatted up in the face. But there's a commercial and he's like, I'm gonna open my store or whatever, and it's just like ding 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 ding. Like it just starts going off, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
holy
I seen
shit.
Yeah,
Like,
and then it's a commercial for Shopify. They're like, "Oh, you trusted a small business like this," and
Yeah.
you just hear the background ding ding ding. I'm
Yeah.
like, "That's the same shit that happened that day."
damn, that's fire.
That's crazy.
So, like, do you think that people in the vintage community like price their stuff way too high? You think prices are getting too high or they're stable?
Bro, actually, I think a lot of stuff's coming down. Like, to be honest with you, like you might see some people like posting stuff and be like, "Man, he asked me for 40, I had it for 25," something like that. Mm-hmm. But that's common. Like, everyone has their own little niche or that stuff that they're known for their stores for people to buy from. Like, bro, if they're buying that for you from 40, and I'm sitting at 25. And shit, that's you, bro. More power to you. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Like the people like I told you about that came from like North Carolina for ThriftCon. When we met them, like the stuff like the Harleys we had for like 15, 20. He's like, bro, in my store, nothing less than 40 on this right here. I'm like, that's like a newer 2015 print. You know, that's why we sell it for cheaper. Of somebody that wants to come in and buy still, you know, have some a little older, you know.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, it's like something that's costs more over there. I'm like, damn, all right, well, it's still 15, so just take it. You still gonna make your 35 profit on it.
Yeah.
25, my bad. But yeah, too, a thing like I always see trends going on like in the vintage community. Like at one point, the very first thing I saw that was fucking crazy to me was Disney shirts. I don't know if y'all know there was a Genie shirt that sold for $6,000.
Is it the big ass
Yes,
print
all over
print one?
Yeah.
The black one,
Yeah.
and then
Though that was the first one I seen.
Okay.
That was going for crazy. 6,000 they sold it for, and then also the Marvel AOPs, like fucking
all over
the
print.
whole shirt is the print. Those were going like 2K around there. And rap tees too, like Bulls rap tees. I think back then were hitting for like 6, 7, but now that it all went down. Like that Genie shirt, probably now you probably get for like not even close to that. Like
maybe
less than
a couple
maybe
hundred.
maybe a couple hundred now. Bulls rap tees probably like 300 to 400 now. Marvel AOPs like less than a G, like maybe 900, 800, maybe at the tops 1,200, 1,000.
Yeah.
It's not like what it used to be. Like wrestling too, there was a time whenever Virtual Fleet came by to Houston, there was a time like that shit was popping. Like wrestling shirts were going for crazy. Like the shirt I wore whenever I opened up the store, I bought that shirt like 2 years prior to that for $450, and I already thought that was crazy because I never spent that much on a shirt. My girl's like, "You spent that much on a shirt, blah blah." I was like, "Babe, you don't understand. This is Stone Cold's first title win against Shawn Michaels. He left after this, and Mike Tyson was a referee."
Yeah.
I'm like, so there's history behind it. This is the first like WrestleMania I saw as a kid too. I remember I got on VHS, so that's why it meant a little bit more to me. That's why I bought it more, and it was dead stock from '98. I turn around one day, we're on the live, and they're doing wrestling lives, and they're like, "You want to come in?" I get on, and people were bringing out like some good shit, like not like $40 stuff. They're bringing out like a couple $100 pieces, like $300, $400. So I'm like, all right, I got some for y'all. Fuck it, I'm gonna let it go. I put that same shirt on there. I sold that shit for $1,700.
Damn.
$1,750. And I told my girl, "You think I still pay too much?" She was like, "Wow." Bro, yeah.
Damn, that's fire.
And then the same person, I think after that, there was another one that came up and it sold for 2 Gs. Mine was a double XL because I'm a bigger dude. And that's a rare size. So it was a 2X, sold for $1,750. And then I think there was like another one that came out and people started wanting to buy them. So there was one I think sold for like 2 Gs after that. Same shirt. Then the parking lot bootleg came out whenever Bad Bunny did the WrestleMania thing last year. I think there was someone who bought it on eBay. I think it was for like $2,500.
Are you serious?
Which is the parking lot. Literally, you know what parking lot bootleg
Yeah,
is?
like yeah.
Like when you post, like Bad Bunny comes and you made your own shirt and sell it in the parking lot.
Yeah.
There's one that existed from that event that someone sold and they still had it and it sold for $2,500. It was badass. Like it was a badass one.
For real?
Different. It was like one of the promotional pics when Stone Cold's like looking at Mike Tyson like he's gonna like they're facing off like they do in boxing.
Yeah.
It's like it was badass. And I was like, damn, bro, like $2,500. It might have been more,
fuck?
but I know it's more than 2 bands. It might have been more.
You think those shirts are like good quality though? Like the
Back then they were good quality.
Oh, back then.
Yeah, but you gotta think about like the black shirts are gonna dry rot.
Yeah.
Like you have them stored and you leave them out somewhere, it's just gonna get like after a while not being worn, washed, it deteriorates. Like I've had shirts where I can grab like this, and I can go like this, and they'll turn like the dust. Like,
yeah, I was about to ask you to explain it because I've seen those a lot, and then I've seen in the vintage pages that I follow, somebody got scammed for a shirt. They paid like thousands of dollars for a shirt or whatever, and then when they received it was dry rot. And it's like, yeah, like they'll just like, it just cut up. Like, I'm just like, damn, that's fucking crazy.
No matter what, if I could just go like the smallest tear would take off the whole thing. Yeah, that's the thing about you gotta wait. Like, you gotta see like about the black tees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The black tees always, you're taking a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do stretch tests like on live. Like if you're selling on live, like show me if you ripping it. Try to rip it. If it don't go, okay, you're good. Show me how to do it. Like sometimes too, like underneath the shirt. When we test them, you can grab like this part and try to pull it, and if it doesn't rip, like, then you're good.
Good.
If it starts like, if it does it, like, oh, the shirt's done. And sometimes too, like people would take the part, they'll just take off the, like they'll keep this part, like the graphic where the print is, they'll keep it, take it off, and put on another shirt. Like that's not dry rot.
For real?
Yeah, it's weird.
They just sew it on there or what?
Yeah, or they put it like on the back of like of a vest or like a jean
like
jacket.
a patch.
Like a jean, yeah. But just they'll take the graphic out, put it in the back of a jean jacket. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good way.
There's one I should have brought you. There was a I think we have one at the store in stores that was dry rotted, a Bulls rap tee, a Michael Jordan rap tee. And there was a Oilers with Taz on it that's dry rotted. And you can smell it too. Like if I brought it to y'all and if y'all smelt it, like it has a smell. It has a certain smell, like, oh, this is bad already, you know? So you kind of know beforehand. Like, if you pick someone, you're like, I'm like, yo, it smells like dry rot. Like, it smells like, man, if I could describe it, it smells like, I always said in my head, I'm like, I don't know, it smells like mushrooms. Like,
He's walking around.
it smells like mushrooms and like garage, like
fungus, like
yeah, it has that smell. Like, it just, you tell, like, man, this shit's no good no more. Yeah. But it's cool to have, you know, like, stuff, we'll still take it. Like, we find it, we'd take it and just hang it because the graphic is still on there. But people are like, oh, can you sell me that? I'm like, no, I'm not going to sell it because I don't want it to, it's dry rot already. I'm telling you now. But later on, I don't want you saying, after you sell it to someone else, like, oh, I'll buy it from them. They sold it to me like that, dry rot. And it comes back to me like, bro, I told you it was. That's why I didn't want to sell it. Yeah. And then people are like, you selling this stuff in the community? I'm like, you know what? We'd rather not deal with it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, I would, like, at least, like, frame it or something.
Yeah.
Or, something where...
Yeah, we thought about doing, like, the Taz one. Someone wanted it. Like, the person still wants it, but I'm pretty sure I can still sell it. Like, Ace Hunt, shout out to him. That's the homie. He still hit me up for it. Like, hey, I'll buy it from you. Still, it's dry rot. I'm like, bro, let's be honest with you. I don't even know what price I can have in mind for that. Yeah. You know, it won't be much. Like, bro, just whatever, you know. But we just kept it in there. We just never got it down because we have it hanging up in storage. Which we saw that at first before the store.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking badass. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had one, like, in person like that. I think that'd be fucking crazy. Like, I don't know.
Now I kind of want to go to my closet and wear everything.
Yeah.
Just
now,
to
you
give
have some
it
years,
that.
though. Like, there's been stuff, like, people wear still from the 80s that hasn't dry rotted because they took care of it. It's been washed so many times, shit like that.
So washing it a lot is good?
I wouldn't say a lot, but keep it washed like every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? That's how most people do it. Or the two people try to do some shit where it's like they'll have it in a bag, but like those pep bead things. I'm like, I don't think that works. I think because it still has a smell. It still has a smell.
Fucking mothball. I fucking hate that.
Like people did that shit with I had bought the James Bond shirt, the GoldenEye game, like a Deadstock one. It was for the movie. I'm sorry. On eBay, and they gave it to me in the bag, and I took it out, and it was already, you could smell it because it never taken out the bag. So when I opened it, I was like, sure enough, I took it out, and I was like, went like mushrooms. That. Yeah, I went like that to it, and it like it came undone. I was like, yeah, this is no good no more. I was like, I don't know. The best thing I think I always like, if you wash them, fold, let it air dry, and then I fold it and put it up in the open where it gets air all the time.
Yeah. Damn. What's the craziest piece that you've like ever like owned?
Craziest one I ever owned was like personally I love the I have it on my Facebook picture, this rock rap tee. I've always wanted it ever since I got into vintage. I seen it, and it was the front of the WWF magazine, like when back in the day. It's like Mount Rushmore, and it has the rock like with the shades on as a rock of Mount Rushmore, and the rock just there like chilling. And I was like, man, That was one of my favorites. And the homie Alex brought it to me when we had Virtual Fleet down here. He's from Memphis. He had it, and I bought it from him. That's one of my favorites. And one of the ones I did own at the time was one of my favorites was this Stone Cold, the WrestleMania 14 one with Mike Tyson. And then I had at one time I did have the Undertaker and Stone Cold Highway to Hell from 1998 in Madison Square Garden, and they're fighting on there, and it's like burning up, and they're fighting with the Twin Towers, like hitting each other with the Twin Towers.
What?
That was like,
damn,
that one was crazy. Yeah, that one was crazy.
And then, what's the most expensive shirt y'all ever sold at the store?
The most expensive one, I can say maybe we sold the bro. I know we had a Stone Cold Rap Sheet we sold for 1.1. 1.1. We had a Dead Stock Shaq Pepsi. We sold that one for 7. Man, it'd probably be a Stone Cold Rap Sheet, maybe. We sold hats though for fucking crazy.
For real?
The hat, like, I know y'all see fitted hats are, but the vintage snapbacks, like Thomas just sold Kobe's rookie hat. He found one for $620.
Damn.
Yeah, not the one he actually wore, but it's the hat on draft day, the one they put on whenever they take the picture with Commissioner Stern. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what Luke was doing. Like Luke was like, he does more hat shit. Yeah, and he's telling us about it, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
because he's made some money, right? Like like off the hats.
Yeah,
I think now he focuses more on that.
On hats, his page is like nothing but hats now, and people also too like tell me like on Instagram, like we have man, there was this other one that Kelvin had last year for virtual. It was like, I don't know if it was a double shark tooth. I think it was a double shark tooth, like an Oilers or Rockets. I don't know which one it was. Don't butcher me in the comments, but I think he sold that for like $500-$600.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and it's like the more different ones, the Splash, the Shark Tooth, the whatever, bro. I'm not the hat guy. I tell everyone all the time, like, don't ask me about no hats, what the price of that, because I don't wear no hats. Last time I wore a hat was like in high school. I always get a haircut, so I'll never wear a hat. Yeah, don't ask me about no hats, bro. But yeah, that's where the game is right now. Thankfully, we've been going on live and selling a bunch of hats. Like,
I was gonna say, so y'all sell like live too?
Yeah, but we haven't done closed lives like really. I wouldn't say a long time, but we kind of strayed away from there because we saw it's kind of fizzing down a little bit, fizzing out. So we did the hats, and that's been like fucking crazy. Like, it'd be crazy because it'd be stuff that we've been having in storage, and say like we'll do like a quick run, like between the hat bid, we'll do like, okay, I have 5 buy it nows. This one I want 30, this one I want 40, this one I want 50. Like, all right, I'll buy it. Like, I'm like, bro, this stuff that we've been having here for like 2 months, and they're eating the shit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's fast money right there. But yeah, it's been real
how much,
good.
I mean, how much have you, the most you've made on a live?
The most I made on a live was maybe that one. The most I made with one shirt was that one, the 1750. And I think we did a set. Man, there was one time we did a set, like a 30-minute thing. And I think we made like 2K one time. But I forgot what pieces they were. I think that was the first time on 1980 something code. I think we did close to 2K. But it was like maybe 6-7 shirts. But that one was with one shirt. Yeah. That was like in 10 minutes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Y'all were being extra on the lives, right? Like, I feel like I saw one time, and then y'all were doing like a whole entrance and like.
Oh, you had to shit, like, bro, fuck yeah, like whenever like, cause it was like when we first started, like people like already knew us, like we're doing like skits and commercials and shit like that. I'm like, bro, you have to like establish, like, okay, now we got that established, like people are gonna want to see more. So you have to keep it up. So we did one time. It just so happened like it was perfect. We're supposed to do this live with the Vaulty in San Antonio. Shout out to them, James and Isaac. It's called Texas Tuesday. So every Tuesday they did it live. So Tuesdays, okay, it was supposed to be like, say it was this Tuesday. Say I can't do it. I'm sick. I think he got sick, right? Next week he was still sick, but no, he recovered. But he's like, I don't have my voice back. We'll do it this week. So okay, so 3 weeks went by. This week I already had scheduled like, hey, we're gonna go do a skit for the store at the wrestling ring. I'm like, okay, cool. We got the wrestling ring. We bought our props, our costumes. It just so happened that Tuesday was the same time. So from that first week, they moved us all the way back to that same day. So I'm like, well, fuck, we're here. Why don't we just do the live in the ring? You know what I'm saying? So that was just like coincidence. Like we didn't get the wrestling ring just to do the live. We were doing the skit already. We already scheduled that day. That was the only day they had available for us to come in and do that shit there, because they only accepted us on Tuesdays. So I was like, okay, cool. And the Texas Tuesday happened. So I'm like, all right. They're like, so what are we gonna do? I'm like, oh, dress up as the NWO. And then I talked to my homie Hyman. Shout out to him. He helped a lot. He's the one that helped us secure it. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna work the lights." No, Steven. Well, shout out to Hyman too, but Steven, our homie Steven, does our camera work and stuff like that, videography. He's like, he brought lights that flicker black and white.
Yeah.
He's like, they just flicker black and white. I'm like, that's what I need. The entrance was black and white. So like, sure enough, I'm like, hey, I had this girl play the song on the phone, on like Thomas's phone, but we're going live on this phone. I'm like, hey, put it up to this phone so they can hear.
Yeah.
So when we did it, they're like, yo,
Yeah.
no, yeah. So that shit was fucking. That shit was, man. That shit was fucking fun, bro. Like I swear, that shit was like.
Yeah.
That was like, that's what I think started off like a good like buzz for us. Like it got so many shares and like so many people like show love to it online, and it was just like it was a crazy thing for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I remember seeing that shit and I was like, damn, bro, like they're going all loud and shit. Like it's fucking crazy.
I'm trying to find this shit. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. It's right here somewhere. I'm almost there. But yeah, when we did that shit, I felt like that shit like really like helped us like blow up more than what was going on for us.
No. Well, while you're looking for that, like what are some like long-term goals that you have for the store?
We want to open the second one already. Like that would be the one that we want to do soon. So maybe like do it in oh look, hold on, here it goes. So that's the guy that was hosting it.
Let's fucking go! Dog, no, yo didn't do a walkout. Let's fucking go. No! We got Hogan! We got the Hulkster, dog!
Where were you there? Filming
Out
it.
right
Yeah.
now! Oh my god!
And then look, you see
Yo,
this actual
only
ring.
Mania
It's
can pull
crazy.
this shit off right here. Oh my, what the fuck? How do y'all have a wrestling ring? What
is
the
so
fuck?
crazy.
Yo, this is probably the most Texas Tuesday thing that's ever fucking happened. This is crazy. What the fuck?
Let's go, brother. Texas Tuesday. Let's get it.
Good time. It was just so fun doing this shit.
Yeah,
I was like,
at
I
least
thought
it's
about it at
fun.
home, and I'm like, we really fucking did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the creativeness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's you
Yeah.
put it together because it's just like, how does that even, But it's just
Yeah, it went hand in hand. So like, all right, cool. And we did it again. We did one for like when we got on the Instagram live with like one of the biggest ones. Like once I could start, one of the dudes that started like this Instagram live shit, Chris from 1980 something co.
Yeah.
We did one where like we got this dude to do like a shout out like they did for the Chicago Bulls.
Uh-huh.
And we all came out like running, like shaking, like like they do at the gym,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
basketball games. That shit was tight too.
that is so funny. It sounds like it's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
like,
it is. Like once you're in the moment too, you're like, fuck it, like, stay in character. And they're like trying to make me laugh. And I'm just like, no, like no, stay in character.
You
But
need to
there's
take Roland. He's a good actor.
yeah, there's one time in here where I did break when I did on live, and they're like, oh, he finally broke. And I'm like, no, brother, no. Like, yeah. But I was like, because I couldn't hold it in.
You're saying like the guy that when you walked in and you're like, oh, he doesn't break character.
Yeah. I was trying to do that the whole time, but I'm like, fuck, it's hard because I'm in my head. I'm thinking like, don't break character, don't break character.
Yeah.
But the more I think about it, it's more funnier. So it's, I gotta keep it in. Yeah.
That is so funny. Did you have another question? Because mine
Yeah.
didn't update.
You
I
didn't
couldn't see-
update?
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna ask. Damn, I just seen it right now. Well, for one, like, what's your thoughts on the vintage community now? Like, do you think it's cause Luke, like, I guess he says like some controversial stuff. I don't know what people are gonna think about it, but he was saying like that people aren't as friendly. Like, the people that started off like are very understanding of the community, but now you have like people that are like going for like for the hype type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then sometimes they don't want to give off like, oh, where they source at, or they try to keep a bunch of shit to themselves. Like, you think more people are being like helpful, or
I think it's split down the middle. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people that came in the game and try to rub their nuts on people's faces.
yeah,
Don't get me wrong, like try to come like so blatant and disrespectful. And you still got your good, like your people that came in and, show love and do things, go about things the right way, show love and introduce themselves and, let it be known what they do and what they like to do, what they would like to buy, stuff like that. So it's more like, it's kind of split down the middle, but you see more of the of the bad than the good. Like more people that worried about the other shit than the positive shit sometimes. You know, like they'll do things that make themselves look like good on camera or good like to the public, but then deep down you know, like behind the scenes, like man, that guy is a shitty person or like he's really a piece of shit. You know, like he talks shit about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, but then you see him like, oh, they'll come tell you shit like, oh fuck that guy, blah blah. The next thing I'll see them like use the guy for like something.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just told me you didn't like that guy, but oh whatever. You know, like okay, cool, it's whatever, but. Yeah.
Do you feel like there's like drama within the vintage community?
I wouldn't say drama. I think everything that goes on like within the community, it all could be patched up with a simple, like we could call each other, or like get on the phone, or even through text messages, like hey bro, we can sit down and talk this out, whatever. Like try to piece this together. Like I think if we all come together, bro, this shit would be like fucking crazy. Like bro, there's a chance of like if we do something all together as one. But sometimes people are more focused on like, no, me, mine. Like I came up with that, I did that. I want to do it on my own. Like, no, I don't want to do that because I that's not what I'm going for, or something like that. Like, I understand if it doesn't fit your criteria, or like you know, you're kind of niche or what you're going for. But when you make it seem like now you can't do it because you want to do it on your own, and like whatever. Which at some point I do understand, but like we offer like extending a helping hand to do something. I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because there's people that are just like they wanna push people down so they can go up, you know. And honestly, that's like another thing like for the podcast too, that we wanted to just like share knowledge and like put people on, you know. And there's people that just don't do that because it's like we've said it right. Like if you put they probably think like if you know you put them on then they're gonna pass you up, when in reality it doesn't even matter, you know. Because Luke did say he said there's always gonna be more buyers than sellers anyways.
Always. Yeah. And then too, a lot of things too, like when people think like pass me up, I'm like, bro, I don't care. Like the younger people that came in like after, like the treasure chest people, or like a Mongol Empire, and then stash hype people, like them, that's the homies. Like I want to see them win, you know. Like there's another store, trophies, it's another store like 956 area. Like I want to see them win, you know what I'm saying? Like that's younger homies. I wish I was doing, I'm 32, I wish I was doing what I do now at their age, at fucking 20, 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? Like I want them to do fucking win, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hell yeah, bro. Even for them to shout us, like, you know, like be like, oh bro, like thanks, we look up to you, whatever. Oh yeah, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the people that, you know, you want to like see win. The youth, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that continue shit like after I'm done with it.
And it's crazy because they're newer and they're younger. So it's like, let's say like they're 20, that's a 10-year gap already. So like, do you like give them, like, do you educate the younger people like in shit that they might not know about, like 90s shit, like them to the 20-year-olds now, the 90s are like way back then to them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
shit don't feel like that far to me. Yeah. But I lived it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't saying something like everyone that's came by, it's not like they need to be like taught or something. Like they already have, you know, they kind of know ins and outs stuff. But most thing they'll ask for is like, you know, like business stuff. There goes your stomach.
Oh my god.
But it'd be on business stuff, like, you know, like how you keep up with sales and stuff like that too. Like another homie that helped us out too was Aaron from Nancy Noriega. He helped us out with like, you know, he'll spit some ideas to us every once in a while, and like we'll talk to him like, how is this, like, even when we'll do every market, but we'll keep up with him like, how'd you do in this market? How'd this market do? And he'll let us know stuff like, well, the game's changing. I feel like it's going away from like, you can't take $100 shirts no more to markets. People not buying that no more. Like the TikTok and Instagram shit is bringing on the younger youth. So now this $100 shirts to them is like buying a Ferrari. You know, these people want to look good, but they want to do it for, you know. So I'm like, he put me on to like, bro, from now on, like, don't take no high price ounce, like little pop ups like that, like local. Yeah. You gotta do like $25 and below. Sure enough, we started doing that shit, and that shit's been popping for us. Like, hey, bro, just take everything that's $25 and below from the store, from storage, and put it on a rack, and you sell it faster that way. Then, because nobody wants to buy stuff from like, all your stuff here in this tent was $8 and above. Why are they gonna buy something from an $8 and above tent when they could buy 3-4 shirts from someone that's $25 each? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they'll do that all day.
Yeah, because honestly, when you go to pop-ups, you don't go expecting to spend like a shit tons of money, you know. because you just want to go and support the little. So you kind of don't need it to be like.
I feel like the more vendors you have, like, you just pass more up because you're like, I don't want to spend it here. Let me go see what else is around. And then the likeliness that you're gonna come back to that specific store is like, it kind of like, you know, if it's so many options, then you're just kind of like, I don't know where to spend my money at. Like,
It's like when you go to the pulga. You know, you
Yeah,
start
who
one.
has a better deal?
Yeah.
Exactly the same
yeah.
way. Exactly the same way. So you gotta bring something for like a little bit something for everybody.
yeah.
For whenever you do these little markets and stuff like that.
Then when you talked about the market, it made me excited because we want to do one eventually from like This and Much More, since like we are like, obviously we want to like get to know like more businesses, you know. But it's exciting, I guess, the whole how you were talking about like y'all got all this stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
Why don't you do like, okay, say like our next market we do one like, hey, y'all come out, y'all bring our stuff, and y'all interview the people.
like a live one, or
Yeah,
I was thinking of doing a live.
not even if it's Instagram live, but even if y'all record what's going on around the time. Hey, come sit down with us. What do you do? Blah blah. All right, cool. Give them 5 minutes. Cool.
Yo,
Next
that's
person.
hard.
Next person.
yeah, that is-
So you get a whole bunch of people at one time, but you know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
then
yeah.
that would be cool.
no, that'd
Something
be
different.
badass. Yeah, you did
Yeah,
say
that's hard.
Yeah.
who told you that to
No.
do that?
No,
Or-
I had thought about it. No, because Saint, he did one.
We did one at homie Pedro's. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like walking around talking to people. But I did think like, oh, it'd be badass to like have a live podcast type shit. That's a pretty good idea actually.
Yeah.
That's-
Just let
it'd
us
be
know, I
pretty
guess.
dope. Yeah.
Maybe
We'll
we
let you
could
know.
set something up.
Another thing I wanted to ask, like, are bootlegs, are modern bootlegs, like, are they looked upon as bad in the
To some people.
Okay.
To some people, but that's like a tricky subject because most people like fucking hate them. Most people hate like, oh, you're ruining the community because you're putting in bootlegs and you're using, and if you're all for the earth and recyclable goods and stuff like that, you're using newer shirts. You should do it on vintage blanks, shit like that. But I'm just like, the way I see it is like, bro, whatever makes you happy makes you happy.
Yeah.
Like some of them I've seen that are like fire, and they'll do cut and sew on the shirts and make them single stitch, heavy cotton.
Yeah.
Like I fuck with it. Some people do it on the vintage blanks. Some people do it on like a LA apparel. So like I don't care, bro. As long as it looks nice, it's cool to me.
Yeah.
But like I said, there are people that fucking like despise that shit. Like, oh, how could you stand for vintage
Yeah.
and you want to go make that? I'm like, bro, the damn rap tees we wear today, those are fucking bootlegs from back then. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like,
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say
it's
too.
fucking
Yeah.
bootleg, but it's worth money now. So what makes you think maybe in the future this one won't be worth something? Then when this shit's completely not wearable, now this is the new shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I guess what I see their point is where, because you're trying to make it look like it's the old, like from
Yeah.
back then. I'm like, but that's what, when you create something, it comes from, you know, our childhood and our nostalgia. So
Yeah.
like, you want something that never was done.
Yeah.
Like a fucking, you ever watch Boy Meets World?
Yeah.
There's no shirt I've ever seen that exists for that shit.
That's true.
Or even Stevens. Like,
Oh yeah, I haven't
That's so
seen.
true.
yo, why doesn't someone make one and we wear it? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it's all in our fucking imagination. Why can't we just fucking make it happen?
And it's crazy because I feel like back then people wouldn't even talk about like all the shit, and now like Facebook and social media is bringing back a lot of the stuff, and now because we've talked about it, we're like, oh damn, like oh you did that too, and I'm like, oh I used to do that, or I
Yeah.
used to watch that, and it's just like, oh damn, like you wouldn't even, because it's not something you talk as a kid, right? Like
Yeah, for sure. Another ones too, I see. Well, we find them rarely. Lizzie McGuire, we found some of her shirts.
oh really?
Oh,
And then
damn.
Cheetah Girls.
Oh, the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah, we found some Cheetah Girls shirts before. Yeah, I think Jessica has one of the Lizzie McGuire shirts.
Oh, I think she posted it one time.
Yeah, it's the cartoon of her. And she's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, it's a banger. The more weird, the more like you didn't see it back then, the more better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the way I think. But yeah, but to answer your question, that there's always gonna be someone that hates it.
Yeah.
Not everyone's 100% for everything, bro. Like,
Yeah, because I've always been on the I'm on that line. Like I don't know, if, I design shit like that.
yeah,
you know?
I've seen you do like it wasn't all the way rap tee,
Yeah.
but I see your inspo came from
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, fucking dope. Like,
And then,
but you
like-
do it with today's artists. Like, you did one with Bad Bunny and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, it's fucking dope. Like,
Yeah,
Fuck
and then sometimes I'm like, should I sell these? Like, but then I don't want to because I've talked to artists and they're like, nah, don't do that because that's using their likeness, and it becomes like this legal thing. You know what I mean? And but then I just recently like I don't know if you saw, I dropped a barber poster, like with all these reggaeton artists, right? And it's like a modern day like barber poster. You know what I'm talking about? Like the ones that have the numbers. Like
I want that haircut.
Yeah, I want that haircut.
Yeah.
I made my own because nobody's done that shit, right?
Yeah.
And so somebody in the Latino community, like she's big in like the music industry, and she's like, you should sell these. And I'm like, man, I don't know. I want to, but I don't know. It's so many artists. Like, I don't know. I don't want anybody coming at me and shit. And shit like, nah, just do it. Like, unless it becomes like crazy big, like a big deal, then they'll probably like tell you to take it down or whatever.
Yeah.
But after that, I mean, let it have its run. And then after that, just move on to the next shit. You know?
Yeah, because I feel like that should happen to one of our friends, like Blade, the homie Matt. He did like that. I don't know if you've seen the hat with the Astro Star and the gun, the AK-47.
I don't know if I've
Like
seen
the
it.
end of the star, I think has the gun on it.
Uh-huh.
And then the MLB sent him a letter to his house, and the homie Zach said he opened it. It was like, "Oh, the MLB wrote us like it can't be real," or the email or some shit.
Yeah.
I think it might have been the email, and he's like, "Why the hell would they write us? And is it real?" And they opened it, and it's a cease and desist.
Oh,
Like
shit.
if you continue this shit, we're gonna go ahead
And sue or
and
whatever.
sue you, yeah. And he said, "All right, bro, this design's done."
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder how many you can receive before it's like.
No, I think it's just one. Like after that first one, that's all you need. It's just a warning. This is
a warning.
This is
yeah.
a warning. Next time I'm coming after your pockets, you know, because you're making money off of our likeness, like
Yeah.
MLB, and we own the Astros, so you're making money that's supposed to go to them, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because I was talking to Snow the product about that, and then she's the one that kind of like scared me like into like not doing it type shit. You know, she's
Yeah.
like,
She came by here.
nah. I work with her like, and I do a bunch of like merch for her, and so but what she'll send me like voice messages, and she was like, you know, I don't think you should do it because this and this and that or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay, But yeah, cause she's like, I see a lot of people sell on eBay like with my face on it, and I have my own merch, so that kind of like takes away from my sales. But in my head, I'm like, there's nobody's making as many sales as you are of your own merch. You know what I mean? So it's like that person on eBay might be selling like 5 shirts, so it's kind of like nothing. Like, but if you want to, but she's very like that, like, cause she's very she's not signed or anything, so.
She's in the yeah.
Yeah, she's independent. So
Independent.
she's like any little money that she can make or sees that people are making money off of her, like she'll probably go after them type shit.
That's the thing right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's tricky, but it's
How's she
cool,
doing?
man.
I didn't hear. She's doing
Yeah,
alright?
fuck yeah, she's doing big shit, bro. Yeah, she's big. And then she just dropped a reggaeton song and shit. Like, nah, she's wild. She's a good rapper.
Yeah, I remember seeing. I heard about it because Jessica showed me her.
Yeah.
He showed me her like, this is who I listen to, and all that. Damn,
She's fucking-
cool.
she's hard.
She spit, yeah.
Yeah.
She's straight.
Talking about rap though. You wanna do you know the story of how we met?
No. Oh no, yeah, you told me. Was he used to like mix for you? Or?
Yeah, cause you used to DJ, right?
Yeah,
Back
me
in
and
the day.
Ray.
Yeah.
He used to DJ back in the day when we were in high school, and then I forgot we did some kind of like mixtape, and then but Ray already had knew him from rapping. I don't know, MySpace was
Yeah, it was
big
MySpace,
shit,
yeah.
the shit back in the day. So then we got him. I follow him, and we do stuff for him. And then one day we're like, hey, we're with these people that want to do a show over here in the club. It was like 18 and up.
Oh wait, is he the one from the when your dad had to take you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're like, okay, let's go. I'm like, and one of the songs they were gonna use was he was on it.
Yeah.
So I was like, so it's either could go 2 ways. It's like you leave him on there and he comes, or you just take off his verse.
Yeah.
And then we could fit maybe one more song in there, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't have been much because your verse was maybe like 30 seconds or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he was like, okay. So I'm like, well, tell him just come. I'm like, okay. So before that, we tell him like, hey, bro, he's like fucking 12, bro. So how old were you? How old were
I
you?
was 16.
16. So I'm like, there's gonna be a problem. Like, nah, just talk to him at the door. We'll get him in. Sure enough, when he came, I remember they called me to the front. Is this him? I'm like, yeah, get him in here. And I just remember him doing his thing that day. And I don't remember what happened the rest of the day.
Nah, it's crazy because I was like, fuck, it's at a club. I'm 16. I told my dad, can you take me? Kika and her brother went too. And my dad's like, I'll take you or whatever. And I remember, I want to say Knocking Doors Down had just came out. No. Pouring Up from Pimp C. That song, we were listening to it on the way over there. And I was like, all right, it was that time. And what was the club Racks?
Correct, yeah.
And I go out there and fucking Tank and them were out there. Grind Daily, right? Yeah, because that's when y'all were part of like Grind Daily or some shit.
Before? Yeah, before.
And Tank was out there looking all cool as fuck and shit, like big as fuck. And then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna rap with y'all. And he's like, who's this? Like, he looked at me like, man, who's this kid, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, fuck. So I called one of y'all and I was like, hey, I'm outside, whatever. And then that's when they were like, oh yeah, he's with us. Oh, I think it was you. You're like, oh, he's with us. And then that's when we went in. And that's when I met Super Mario and I met all them and shit. Mm-hmm. I think 2 Raw was there, Rob. Mm-hmm. And I have a picture. I keep that picture. There's a picture of me rapping and shit. Like,
for real?
Yeah, there's a picture of me. I had a fucking navy shirt, a white shirt under it. You know how I used to wear 2 shirts back in the day? And then I had like a long ass chain with a little dog tag at the end. And then I had shorts and shit. But yeah, I remember rapping that day, and man, I was fucking nervous as fuck. And that wasn't even like a full like house and nothing. It was like a couple people there, but
bro, I remember Rob, whenever he rapped the wrong verse.
Who?
Like, Rob?
For real?
Raw, yeah, he rapped the wrong song.
Oh,
I was like, what the fuck are you singing? Remember, they're up there on stage. Yeah. Oh, and he caught himself.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Yeah. Like,
I didn't know that he knew Tank though.
Yeah.
He used to cut my hair for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing a design for him right now.
Yeah, because he's has like his own YouTube now. Like,
oh, cool, yeah.
Yeah, like, and it's pretty big, right?
Yeah, man, that shit was badass. Like, and then I did a song called Southside Groovin'. I don't know if you remember that, but I got everybody on there. Like, I
sampled the original one.
Yeah,
and you put it on a newer beat.
Yeah, it was like Stat Quo. It was a Stat Quo beat.
I remember that song used to come on NBA Live.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that song, the instrumental you used.
The beat, and then it had me, it had Rob, it had I want to say Super Mario, it had some guy from Northside. I forgot, man, Caspa, like a bunch.
Lyrical Messiah.
Yeah, Lyrical Messiah. Yeah. He's the Northside guy. Yeah, dude, all them, bro. I was like, damn, I'm making this long ass song. That bitch was long as fuck. Like,
I think I did that song.
Huh?
You did that song.
Yeah,
that's the song that they did, but I think you had shortened it down to you and just 3 more people.
Yeah,
so it's 4 verses. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good time. I just don't remember. Like, I remember him coming in. I remember the girl I was talking to at the time. We were there and we saw y'all perform. When it was done, I remember just going, like, waiting for the thing to end so I can go back home. And I didn't see you no more. Well, he probably
all right, Dad, that's it. We can go. He's like, all right, let's go. You know, my dad was there drinking a beer and some shit.
Oh, bro?
Like, yeah, he was watching. But yeah, and then there's a video too. Lisette had the video somehow. My cousin
of that performance.
Yeah.
Damn.
But it's super blurry, bro. It's like,
oh, back then, yeah.
Yeah. It's blurry as fuck. Like, it's super pixelated. Like,
remember,
crazy.
Probably back then we're just like, damn, badass quality. You know what I'm saying? But now the shit your
eyes adjusted back then too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, bro, like, you have anything else and announcements?
Or actually tell them where your store is at. So
the store is located in the Heights, guys. It's 1502 Sawyer Street, Houston, Texas 77007. If y'all need to follow us, Instagram is mania.tx. Same thing with the TikTok, mania.tx. Website is www.maniatx.com. And yeah, only thing I could say, looking for number 2 already. So
yeah,
so number 2.
That's badass.
Yeah. Second store coming up.
Yeah.
And then probably I want to do a part 2 like with all 3 of y'all here. So hopefully
for sure.
we get that. Like, maybe once y'all open the second store, like, that'd be dope.
It'd be badass to have like all of y'all back here.
Or if we do a Mania Market and we do a live podcast, that'd be dope too.
Yeah. It'd be cool to do it like where people are passing, like, you know what I'm saying, all these people. And it doesn't necessarily too have to be like a person that's vending, like, just people from all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because it'd be cool, like, having people from Dallas, Corpus, like,
well, people you see, like, when they do that fucking the sidewalk talk. The bing bong, like that shit. But like, it's literally just random people. Like, what are you doing here today? Like, oh, I'm here, blah 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 blah. All right, what's up, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got anything you want to say to people? You know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. You never know what's gonna come out their mouth. So that's what I think is cool about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just don't know what's gonna come out. Which is
for sure.
That's badass. But for sure, all his info will be on the description below. don't forget to subscribe, like, and follow. And this is episode 27, episodio 27. So stay tuned. Yeah, stay tuned for whatever we have coming. So
and that's it.
Peace. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Peace out, guys.